Swansea City are at home.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Barclays Premier League. Today it's Everton against Chelsea. Let's head for Goodison Park then. Not Merseyside's finest day at the moment, and the rain is lashing down. Your commentary team of Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. With me today, Alan Smith, and we've got a match from the Barclays Premier League for you.
Yep, thanks Martin. Delighted to be here, as I always am for these occasions.
Chelsea, they need a better showing and certainly a better result than their last game, that home reverse against Leicester City.
Yeah, I mean, it finished 1-0, but I thought they were a bit unlucky on the day. I thought they played OK, and do fancy them to bounce back today.
Got the Everton lineup for you. Tim Howard starts in goal. Leighton Baines starts with Seamus Coleman as the wide defenders. James McCarthy plays with Darren Gibson in the middle. In attack, Romelu Lukaku starts, making his debut for the club. Chelsea make one change. Thibaut Courtois starts in goal. John Terry plays with Gary Cahill in central defence. Nemanja Matic plays with Fabregas in midfield. Diego Costa is the lone striker today. What about this Chelsea team, Alan?
We're looking at the team. Before this season started, we all expected them to be, well, I think, favourites to win the title. But having started so badly with a draw and a loss, they've just got to call on their reserves and bounce back quickly here.
Well, he's back against his old club, Alan. Did that ever happen to you?
Well, it did. I joined Arsenal, then went back on loan to Leicester, and then actually played for Leicester at Highbury against Arsenal. It was a weird one. Both sets of fans singing my name.
Positively, I hope.
Yes, yeah, although we did get whacked 3-0.
It's Michael Oliver who is the referee here. So the game's underway here with Everton very much in a sharp focus for this match. Ross Barkley, well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. And that is a super interception. Says Fabregas. In quickly. James McCarthy. Morales. Here's McCarthy. Good tackle. Oscar. Felipe Luis. We're looking at a stand-in left-back today, the visiting team.
Yeah, and he's not played too much football, so I'm sure he'll be nervous.
Willian! The keeper really stretched, and he's made a fine diving save. And that will be a throw. Well, you have to say good anticipation there to read the direction of the throw-in. Chelsea's corner. Sylvain Distin. And in the news because speculation about him finishing his career.
I mean, only he knows when it's right. He might be feeling his body. But, you know, you need to think long and hard before making such a big decision.
Cahill, goal! Fantastic header!
The ball from Cahill, and he's headed it with enough power to beat the keeper above him there.
Coming up, another look at it, Alan, that will show us something. And the score is 1-0. Ross Barkley. Coleman. Azpilicueta. The referee's got to manage this match, and giving the foul, I think, is quite a good thing to do. Rash, Alan, reckless.
Yeah, he might have done a bit more damage to his opponent, and seems to have been the case.
Is on patrol. Alan, a goal from the Stadium of Light.
It's a goal for Tottenham Hotspur. 16 minutes played, 1-0.
Cheers, Alan. Lukaku. Stephen Naismith. This is a game that I know he wants to play in, the man that you would call the main creative genius, if you like, for the home team. He's suspended.
Yeah, and at home, when the opposition come and maybe pack the defence, you need that creative force.
And that cross is won by the defender. Not good for Everton at the moment, they're behind, but they've got a corner. Time for a quick replay, a look back at Gary Cahill's goal.
Yeah, he might be a little bit surprised to see it finish up in the back of the net, but he got enough power to find the top of the net there.
That's really well done. Good defending. Got there just in time. In the end, a fantastic clearance. Indeed, could be dangerous. Coleman. Diego Costa. When you are a forward and the rest of the team isn't performing, it's pretty hard, and Diego Costa found that out as Spain crumbled in the World Cup of 2014. Everton come away with the ball. Ross Barkley. Lukaku. And the player working hard to stay in possession. Kevin Morales. It's not the cross they wanted. Nemanja Matic. Oscar. Distan. McCarthy. Romelu Lukaku. It's Everton's turn to attack. Good play, one-on-one. Tries his luck. Push back. Lukaku! Keeper's done well. Danger not averted. He's up again for another save. Game number 3 for the manager, who has now got to react to losing. Here's the chance. They've still got a goalkeeper out quickly, and he's just plunged onto the ball there.
Yeah, that's top class from him, and really did help out his defenders there.
Gibson. Now they can use some width. That's a good pass. Romelu Lukaku. And in he goes with the tackle. Nimble footwork from the player there as the opponent came in on the slide. It is Michael Oliver who's the referee, remember. He's blown his whistle. Refs allow them to take the quick free kick. This is a very close match. Chelsea have the lead at the moment, but that by no means is a certainty that they're going to go on and win it. Tried to play it through, cut out by the opposition. Diego Costa. And it's a penalty. First the push, then the pull. fouled.
Well, it's a definite foul, and it's poor marking, really is.
Now that's a terrific penalty.
Because he spotted the keeper moving and just stroked it home down the middle.
Coming up, another look at it, Alan, that will show us something. Well, that has made it 2-0. Ross Barkley. Half-time now, and 2-0 is the score at the break. Well, what we've got here is a difficult situation for the home manager. The away team, probably the better side, and they now lead with that goal just before the interval by 2.
Well, it's no fluke, Martin, that they're 2 goals up. I think they've been better in most departments, so if that continues, I can see only one winner.
So we reach half-time. 2-0 the score, with Chelsea leading. Let's take a look at the highlights from that first half, and then we'll be straight back to your commentary team for the rest of the game.
And that's in for Chelsea. Hazard! Played well in the first half, Chelsea. They've got this half-time lead. He's given it straight to the opposition from the throw. That's very well read, and that's a very good interception. James McCarthy keeps it going well. And he shoots. Missed it. Crisp defending there. Here's McGeady into the face of the opposition. Romelu Lukaku. Well, I reckon the assistant has got this absolutely right. And how does he do that with the naked eye? We've got the replay.
Yeah, and I think defensively, there was good communication across that back line. They all pushed up as a team.
Ivanovic. Diego Costa. Good work from the defender then, who was really challenged by the quality of the ball that he had to deal with. Ivanovic. Nemanja Matic. Coleman. He got there just in time. In the end, a fantastic clearance.
Substitution.
Well, now they're behind. They've got to try and switch things around. And here comes a substitution. he's going to have to give way to the injury. It's forcing the manager to make a change. Eden Hazard. Just need to play it back to Tim Howard. Kevin Morales. Leon Osman. Well, he's got support here. Kevin Morales. And a quick return pass. Morales. Decent cross, but even better defending. Lukaku. He's gone for goal. He's reached it and he's caught it with a save. Brilliant. Excellent. Foul by Everton here. They were hoping to make a comeback, but this is going to hamper them even more. A red card.
Well, right ways and wrong ones to try and get back into the game, and that was not the correct way.
Sliding in and taking his part in the game into a dangerous territory, really.
Yeah, I think so, and it was a poor tackle. It was badly timed.
Ivanovic. Here's Fabregas. Tackle is strong. And the shot's off. A decent try, but he'll want to get a goal on his competitive debut today if he can.
Yeah, I know what it's like. You snatch at chances sometimes when you're so eager to impress, and that was the case there.
Quetta. Hazard. Defender cut off his lines of approach, certainly within the pitch anyway. Coleman to Barry. It's a return ball. Well, they've got to keep the ball better than this because it's just a giveaway to the opposition. It's a quick break, got to be. Missing the chance, really wants to get this first goal in the bank for him, and he can't quite do it.
Now you can see it's weighing on his mind a little bit. He snatched at it, and he needs to try and relax when he gets those chances.
Romelu Lukaku. Quetta. Hazard. That's a real tussle for the ball. Coleman. Everton with one eye on the clock.
I think this is going to be kitchen sink time, Martin, now. Plenty of long balls into the box, trying to get on those knockdowns.
Diego Costa. Hazard. They should win now, shouldn't they? 2-0 here, not much time to go. What impact will that have on the next game?
Well, Chelsea go up against Manchester City, and they've done pretty well out here. I'll be pleased if they win it.
Substitute for Everton. Very good Chelsea today, and good value for a victory that they should now get. In a goal! He slid in there with the tackle. Set it up well for the cross.
Oh, really nice footwork, but look at the defending.
Morales. We're down now to the final 2 minutes of the 90. Leon Osman. That's Quetta. Eden Hazard. Romelu Lukaku. Cross there, blocked by John Terry. So a reasonably comfortable margin of victory. The final whistle has gone, the game is finished, and the final score is 2-0. Well, sometimes the team with the handicap can fight harder and come up with a shot result, but that hasn't happened here today.
No, I think the team with
The Barclays Premier League. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1, Everton 0, Chelsea 2, Sunderland 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Let's have a look at what those results mean for tonight's league tables. At the top of the table remain Sunderland with 10 points. In second, Manchester United with 7 points.
What comes next in the English Premier League? In third place, Liverpool visit sixth placed Tottenham Hotspur.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Barclays Premier League. Today it's Manchester City against Chelsea. The visitors are unbeaten away from home so far in this campaign. Can they maintain that record today? Let's go off to the Etihad right now then. It's a marvellous day for football. The sun beating down from a cloudless blue sky. Your commentary team is Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Well, we've got a great game for you today. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith is with me. We're both really looking forward to describing it for you. Chelsea look a really good side these days. They're gunning for another win after that away victory against Everton.
Yeah, it was a professional display, that 2-0 win. Not exciting, but I can't see them following it up, you know. I think they're going to lose here.
Manchester City's lineup today. Joe Hart starts in goal. Vincent Kompany starts alongside Eliakim Mangala in the heart of defence. Yaya Toure plays alongside Fernandinho in the middle of the park. Sergio Aguero is the sole striker. Here's the Chelsea lineup. Well, there's quite an edge, isn't there, I think, to the rivalry between these two teams. I think we're going to see a match of real passion as well as skill. Cuadrado, well, we know he's unsettled, Alan, because he's been telling the world through the newspapers.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's feeling sorry for himself a little bit. He can answer all the questions by playing well on the pitch.
Well, Manchester City winning the league in 2012, and they were new kids on the block then, Alan, and perhaps in 2014 they did very well because more was expected of them.
Oh, yeah, that comes with the territory. It's what Manchester United across the town have coped with all these years under Sir Alex Ferguson, and what you have to do if you want to dominate, and they've certainly got the funds to do that. They're going to be around at the top of our game now, I think, for many years to come.
Lee Mason is the ref today. Nemanja Matic. Azpilicueta. The defenders come in well here. Timed his approach and got the ball. Silva. We tried the back heel, but the interception showing it's a physical game when it's a fair one too, and that's a great challenge. Nasri. Two really hit the heights, haven't they? Manchester City have got to do better in Europe, I guess.
Yeah, I think they have. It takes time. You look at Manchester United and how long it took them, but they're heading in the right direction. They made a better fist of it last season under Pellegrini. No shame in going out to Barcelona.
Nemanja Matic. Alan McInally with a goal to tell us about from Aston Villa's game.
It's a goal for Arsenal. 13 minutes played, 1-0.
Cheers, Alan. Nasri. Manchester City have a corner. Oh, he's beaten his marker. Chelsea attacking here. It will stop the attack, that. James Milner. Milner. Yaya Toure. With Toure. There's no doubt Yaya Toure is one of the best players in the world, even if the World Cup didn't quite show that in Brazil. Aguero in the middle. The defender has dealt with the cross well. Hazard. Here's the shot, and they've scored! And the first goal will be such a boost to them.
A goal from Hazard, and that has just lasered into the corner. Unstoppable.
A good look here, again, by the replay of the goal. So after the goal, we've opened the scoring here, 1-0. Silva. Aguero! He's reached it and he's caught it with a save. Brilliant. Jack Rodwell. There, Amat. Foul by the Chelsea player. So the free kick's taken here very quickly indeed. Nemanja Matic. And the tackler has been very successful there. He's got possession. Nasri. Eden Hazard. Sergio Aguero. Looking for Nasri. Manchester City have a corner now. They are a goal down, remember. Got a moment now to have another look at Hazard's goal.
Yeah, really nice strike. He had a little glance up, saw the keeper's position and found the gap to his left.
Well, the corner almost opened them up there. It was a chance.
It certainly was. He found half a yard in the box, and they've got to be aware of that in future.
Here's Fabregas. Cuadrado. And that's the whistle of the referee, Lee Mason, let me remind you. And that's going to mean a booking for the player.
Oh, without question, it was not the best of challenges.
These days, going off your feet like that is running the risk of the referee taking serious action.
Well, he's dived in. It's a reckless one.
Good stop by the goalkeeper. He's held on to the ball as well. Ivanovic. Possession in the midfield area. Sergio Aguero. That's a very crisp challenge there. Got to pass it out to the player giving the width on this side of the field. Just mistimed the pass, it seems, because the flag has gone up for offside, Alan.
Yeah, and fair play to that defence. They were all in touch with each other. It was a good line that they held.
One back. Well, that was ambitious, but the ambition very nearly paid off. Says Fabregas. Here's the cross. Well, they can breathe again, the defenders, having coped with what was an awkward moment for them. Nasri. Kolarov. That's half-time at 1-0. Well, we've had a breakthrough, Alan, but decisive, do you think?
I wouldn't bank on it. It doesn't appear to be a game, Martin, that's going to be full of goals in the second half. Let's just hope the trailing side can make a game of it now.
So we reach half-time. 1-0 the score, with Chelsea leading. Let's take a look back at the highlights from that first half, and then we'll be back over to your commentary team for the second half.
Hazard! We're all ready for the second half, and so too are Manchester City. They've got the ball rolling again straight away. He's looked to change the point of this attack. Cesc Fabregas. Toure. Despite Yaya Toure's undoubted talents, Ivory Coast couldn't get out of the group stage in the World Cup in 2014. Looking to get the ball forward here. Manchester City. Here's the chance. That's a gift for them. It's an own goal.
Well, it comes with the territory, doesn't it, when you're in that kind of position?
Well, I want to see this again, this goal. You can see the frustration. To concede is bad enough, but to an own goal. On EA Sports, coming soon, the English League Cup fixture. Manchester City, they'll be hosting Liverpool.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this one. Looking forward to it.
A timely challenge, and the goalkeeper can just stroll out and pick this up. Baker. Says Fabregas. And he gets it back again, quickly. Aguero. Beautifully done, the back heel. At White Hart Lane, there's been a red card. Alan McInally.
It's a red card for the visitors. They're down to 10 men. 59 minutes played. It remains 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Well, he's lent the ball to his mates. He's got it back again. Nasri. Silva. He's looking for the cross. You don't see that so often. Just glided past him effortlessly. Now Fabregas. Nemanja Matic. Alan, what about Chelsea's next game?
Well, they're playing Bolton Wanderers in their next match in the Capital One Cup, and I do see them as strong favourites. I think they'll win.
It's a chance! Got to be! Well, he's trying to justify his place in the team, obviously feeling threatened by the new signing. It's just be a bit more accurate than that.
Yeah, snatched at it a bit, didn't he? I don't know if this whole situation's getting to him.
Frank Lampard. So his whole team now have got to try and stop him as he comes on from the bench. At least they'll know everything there is to know about him.
Yeah, and conversely, he knows about them, so it'll be an interesting matchup.
Silva. Milner. Yaya Toure. Substitute for Manchester City. In towards Silva. It's with Toure. Kept his balance. Good work to stop the opposition. He's got to clear it now. Here's Fabregas. And the opponents come in strongly. There's been a goal at St James's Park. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Newcastle United. 74 minutes played. 1-1.
Cheers, Alan.
Well, we could get some news on the injury. I think Jeff Shreves is on the case.
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about him. I think he'll stay on.
Jeff Shreves there, right down on the touchline. So, Jeff, thanks for that. Silva. They'll be trying to put those couple of weeks out of their minds, the Spain players like David Silva in Brazil in the World Cup finals. Brilliant opening. Here's the chance.
Working hard to try and get the goal that will put them into the lead.
Well, now we are going to have a substitution, and at this stage of the game, it's still level. This is what the manager will hope will be the decisive moment.
Substitution. Now is number 19.
Diego Costa, brought on by the manager here. I wonder whether he can nick his first goal for his new club.
Sometimes it's easier coming off the bench, you know, the opposition are tiring a touch, a bit more space. Let's see.
One here, time ticking away. Can we look ahead to their next game, Alan?
Well, Manchester City go up against Liverpool, and they've not been at the best here. They need to do a little bit better if they're going to get a result in that next match.
Been a terrific contest, this match, and it could have a fantastic end to it as well. So close. Silva. Pass. Back again. Nasri. Here comes the cross. David Silva in the middle. David Silva! Good movement to get to it. That will be a free kick against Chelsea. And Terry. Diego Costa. Referee's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this. As we come to the end, it's a free kick here. It's the keeper's save, and he's kept the ball. One back. Yaya Toure. Aguero. Tremendous match here as the final whistle goes, and it has finished level at 1-1.
Will find their bus parked right where you left it.
It is a draw for all that territorial advantage for one of the teams.
Yeah, I mean, they got the ball in the opposing half a lot of times, as we've seen by the stats, but I just don't think they picked out the right
It's cup tie time in the English League Cup, and I can sense the extra buzz amongst the supporters as we came into the stadium.
And it's Bolton Wanderers today against Chelsea.
Chelsea looking to get more points this time than they did in the last game. They got one, and it was away from home against Manchester City.
Yeah, the 1-1 draw, there was plenty of room for improvement, but the manager's been talking up their team, and I think they'll win here.
The line-up for the home side. Here's the Chelsea lineup. We're ready to go in this cup tie in the English League Cup.
Well, there's a lot of good players out there, but they don't always show it in this competition because nerves can get the better of you.
Eden Hazard. And it's going to be his throw here. They're on the move now.
Almost lost his balance, but didn't.
Barry Bannon.
Good link-up.
It's a bit cynical, really. You can understand why they were in trouble. Free kick.
The shot by the goalkeeper.
Ivanovic. Cuadrado. Ivanovic.
Paul. That's a decent challenge by the opponent.
Adam Lafond.
Paul.
Barry Bannon. Good control here. Quite congested midfield, but good passing from this team. Wheaton. Barry Bannon. Quickly back to his feet. And here's the shot. Well, he had a try with his weaker foot. Sometimes you just have a swing, and if you connect sweetly, you get a spectacular goal that surprises you as much as the opposite.
Yeah, when you don't connect sweetly, it looks a little bit embarrassing, and it did out there.
Nemanja Matic. Cuadrado. Hazard. Here's the shot. And Fabregas. And he knocks in the goal. Absolutely no chance for the goalkeeper. That volley flew in.
Ball's coming towards him. He's made his mind up early. He knew exactly what he wanted to do with that.
Different angle on it here. Chelsea, as expected, have the lead.
Goal for Chelsea in the 21st minute.
Wheater.
Number 4, Francis Fabregas.
Barry Bannon. Davis. To Hall. And here's the cross. Cross came in, but the defender was first to it. Cuadrado. Nice back heel then. Cuadrado. Cuadrado, known for his extravagant celebrations when things go well for him, and things certainly went well for him in Brazil 2014. Very much in free-kick territory, this foul. No difficulty for the ref here, because that should be a booking, and it is.
Well, you look at the ref and his view, he was right on top of it, so he knew what he wanted to do there.
Well, that's risky going in like that.
Well, he's dived in. It's a reckless one.
And it's the free kick now, and that's a catch from the free kick for the goalkeeper. Now Fabregas. Ivanovic. Adam Lafondre. It's good vision to be able to switch the play there. Mark Davis. They play it wide now. Going to cross it. Good work from the defender then, who was really challenged by the quality of the ball that he had to deal with. Well, Chelsea do hold the lead, but with half-time beckoning, we'll see whether they can get there with that lead still intact and indeed see it out for the rest of the game. Well read by the defender to intercept. Keeps it going. It's a chance! Got to be! Great chance to get his team level.
Thought he took his eye off the ball, maybe lost his head just at the vital moment.
And Terry. Baker. That's a real tussle for the ball there. Cross coming in. Good work by the defender, although in truth he wasn't really challenged by the ball that he had to deal with. They'll need to try and get the ball back now. Barry Bannon. Feeney. Ivanovic. Adam Lafondre. Davis. Good movement to get to it. Baker. Cuadrado. So it's 1-0 here as the half-time whistle goes. Well, the first half has given us a bit of a guide here as to what's going to happen, as to who's going to go through and who's going to go out.
Yeah, I think deservedly leading at the break, and what a carrot to knock out their opponents from this tournament. They just keep it together, last 45.
Good action in the English League Cup in the first 45 minutes. Second half starts now.
I think one or two players surprised us, actually, how well they played in that first half. They'll be delighted.
Attacking well here. Now they've got the ball, let's see what they can do with it. Mills. Adam Lafont. And it'll go into the middle now. Now the cross cut out by the defender. Cuadrado. Here's the chance. They've still got an opportunity here after the goalkeeper parried it. Terrific tackle. Adam Lafont. Feeney. And it's gone out for a throw. Here's Mills. Mark Davis. The game can be influenced so often by substitutes. The home team are going to perhaps gamble on that working for them now. Davis. Here he is with a chance. Not to be. There's the goal to level the scores.
And that's sheer class. Just gliding it into the bottom right-hand corner.
That's a goal well worth analysing again. And that was the equaliser, and it's 1-1. Nemanja Matic. Cuadrado. They've linked up well. Substitution now for the home team. Hall. Could be dangerous. Adam Lafont. Good play, one-on-one. And the ball in is dealt with well by the defender. Cuadrado. Hall. Barry Bannon. Oh, it could be on. Here's the cross. Oh, in goes the cross. Oh, he's put it into the goalkeeper's gloves. It's one back. Davis. Adam Lafont. In with a chance. Looking for the lead. Well, it's a goal kick, but very close.
Well, I'm not surprised he's been brought off, because after that yellow card, he just didn't learn.
Queta. Ivanovic. What a chance here. Got to be. That'll mean a lot to him, that particular goal.
Well, the first goal is always important for any player, and that should enable him to kick on and feel a lot more comfortable now.
It's another Drogba goal. This marvellous forward with so many attributes. Too hot to handle.
Well, in this kind of mood, he is too hot and he's unstoppable.
Different angle on it here. So Bolton Wanderers are a goal behind.
Goal for Chelsea
Over the phone.
in the 76th minute. Number 11.
The home team about to make a change. Where there's life, there's hope, but there's not much life in the game.
Well, the manager on the sidelines has made his intentions clear. He's waving quite a few defenders forward. He's just going to get that ball into the box, whichever way is possible.
It will be a free kick. Activity on the bench for the losing team. A substitute getting ready to come on. Here's the chance. Very good stop here. It's going to be a corner kick for Bolton Wanderers, the team that at the moment are trailing.
Going on is number 21, Darren Hatley.
Well, there's still time to hit back in this game, and they're going to try and do it with a substitute. Davis. Eden Hazard. It is Chelsea's match for the taking, and they would deserve a win, but they can't afford any lapses in these late stages of the game. Still 2-1, time ticking away, not quite set in stone the result yet. And you think what it's going to mean for their next game, Alan? Well, Finney! Offside call just at the moment where they thought they were going to be in to score.
Yeah, they feel hard done by. They think that was well onside. When they look at the replays tonight, they'll see that the linesman got it right.
Baker. Here's Fabregas. Didier Drogba. Says Fabregas. Didier Drogba. Davis. Gonna cross it. This is the chance. Got to be. Oh, they've scored. And they may just have saved their bacon here.
Look at the net bulging. First time finish, hit with real power.
Superb game. This is what really, from a neutral point of view, we always want to see. Who knows who's going to win this now? Good challenge. Well, that's not the end of the drama. Level after 90 minutes, extra time to come. coaches have had their say. Both teams back on their feet. They were looking rather tired as we waited for extra time, which now begins. Here's a chance to attack. He's in there with a header. Full on the frame of the goal. The goalkeeper will get this one, no problem. We'll get it back here. Right in quickly to try and win the ball back. Davis. Well, he's lent the ball to his mates. He's got it back again. Wants to get at him, and he's got past it. Brilliant opening, in with a chance. Well, that's tough for the player himself and his teammates, because it could have made all the difference.
It would have been so decisive, that, no doubt about it.
Here's Drogba. Cesc Fabregas. And it's going to be his throw here. A recent signing, and now a happier signing because he's got his first goal for the club.
Yeah, you don't want it to be a long time before you get your first goal, so a little weight off his shoulders there.
Oh, look at that, he's pulled a muscle. I must say he's looking tired. They might have to take him off. And it goes back to Fabregas. Minutes of extra time left, and at the end of that, if the scores are level, it will be, of course, a penalty shootout. It is the start of the second period of extra time. Feeney. The opposition back off, they could be in trouble when the ball gets to here. That's a problem for the player. He's pulled up, definitely injured. Got to be. Well, it's a bit of a malaise, isn't it, for this team? They just can't find the range with their shooting.
No, certainly haven't got the shooting boots on, Martin, have they? And I just wonder whether that's going to continue all match.
That's Piliqueta. Past his marker. Eden has it. Mikel. Dangerous moment. Here's the chance. Defender's done very well to clear that. We're still level here, but Bolton looking to attack and get in front. They are going to avoid a penalty shootout. It's got to happen soon. Only 5 minutes of extra time left. In with a chance. Chelsea's chance from this corner to win the match. Out of play off the player. Well, you have to say good anticipation there to read the direction of the throw-in. And there was danger, but he's cleared it. Chelsea on the attack. Can he turn away from the challenge here? Here's the penalty shootout. Great to watch, but not too easy to partake in, I'm sure. So the shootout starts, and here's the first penalty taker. Splendid goal here. Off target with the penalty.
Well, you look at his run-up, and even that looked long. It was a poor effort.
Well, the shot is in, and the goal stands with that little stutter in the run-up, but not at the kicking of the ball, Alan.
Well, he kept his eye on the keeper, and I think the keeper was flummoxed by that stutter. Really worked well.
Oh, it's in there! Keeper's dived out of the way, right to the middle of the goal. If he'd stood up, he would have saved it, but it's always easy to say. Oh, tension got to him, made it easy for the goalkeeper. He has to score.
Doesn't he just about keeping his nerve?
He's missed it!
Oh, you take your chances with that method, and it's not paid off.
He scored! It's potentially the match-winning penalty. The goal, and the game is theirs. Well, it's close, but it goes down as a miss.
It certainly does, and it was a poor effort in many ways. Didn't strike it cleanly.
That's a fine penalty from him in these circumstances. What a good way to score. Massive pressure on the penalty taken now in these circumstances. And he scores his penalty. Goal! Well, this is the toughest moment, really. He's got to score, otherwise they're beaten. That's a good penalty. These shootouts very testing. A save by the goalkeeper. Stepping up for this vital penalty.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
All on his shoulders, and a brilliant winning penalty.
He's the kind of character you want in that situation.
Please
Brilliant.
remember there'll be a 15-goal
The most
delay
nervous
at the
way
end of the
to
game
settle a match, the
allow
penalty
visiting
shootout.
supporters to leave
Often
the
criticised, but no one's come up with anything better, really. And Alan Smith and I have enjoyed describing it for you. Hope you've enjoyed it too. We'll see you next time.
Well, what drama in the penalty shootout.
2. Chelsea won 6-5 on penalties. Everton 0, Aston Villa 1, Shrewsbury Town 2,